him.
Yeah, you over there, you knocking shit and shit.
Man, I got a quick question real quick before we get it off.
What's happening?
How many of y'all met somebody with coronavirus yet?
Yeah,
Y'all ain't met nobody with corona yet?
No,
Man, I met 4 people that I think they got it. I think they got that motherfucker, yo. Real talk.
So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, all 5 of us got it.
That mean you got it too. I had people come up, be like, you know, some of my coworkers had to leave and they took some time off work right now for corona because they said they think they got. I said that's what everybody doing right now.
Yeah.
Oh, we getting off on corona?
Bruh, I was at a video shoot yesterday and I got a phone call and they were saying in New York they shut down all public offices because of coronavirus.
What?
They got 40 people that got it. Millions got to stop working.
I'm about to start a GoFundMe right now. I got corona. I need that help. I need y'all.
Some of the motherfuckers went to Corona High School, and the thing about it is, you know, Rich said she had Corona, but she brought me a Corona. I drank it with no virus in
Right.
it. But some of these motherfuckers got the balloon.
I know you got corona.
This
I
nigga-
know
no,
your fake
this
ass
nigga
got
got
corona.
corona.
You got corona on your nose.
That nigga got
That
corona.
thing right there on your nose. That's
He
that
got
corona.
corona.
You got a corona.
That nigga got coronavirus in a sippy cup. This nigga, he got it. This nigga, he's sitting on a bunch of clothes.
Ladies, stay the fuck away from Bugatti.
There we
You
go.
know you that coronavirus, so motherfucker.
That nigga raped the bitch knee.
So man, we in LA. I went to the store today. Actually, went to several stores because I was trying to get some hand sanitizer.
Give it up for Post Malone first.
Yeah,
before
Post,
we
before we
get
love
all
all your
that.
music.
Go
Without
ahead,
the
man.
tattoos, no
Love
makeup,
your
no
shit,
makeup.
man. I'm a big fan, B. Go ahead.
Right
Post
on,
Malone
right
got
on.
electrocuted. He got electrocuted.
Big fan. Love your shit.
Man,
dog.
right
Love your
on,
shit.
bro. Right on.
And give it up
Yeah.
for Lou Nail. I love you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
that's
I'm a
very-
great, I'm a
that's
big
very-
fan, ma'am. I'm
You
just
love
saying.
you little Byron Allen, look at that.
Everything. Let your little
Y'all
blonde hair out.
get up for Comic Unleashed. Now, what the wow?
You are a queen of
I
comedy.
own everything. That nigga look like a transgender Spike Lee. I'm trying to get in the
From
next
my heart,
game.
fuck you,
I'm
dog.
trying to get in the game forever. I had the
Ladies,
Knicks. I was branded with the Knicks.
Boo had corona twice. Alright, he just got it twice already.
That nigga had Malone.
Man, how'd
That
you
nigga
get
had
it the
Malone
first
about
time?
it.
Man, I don't know how he got, cause there's so much
Let me tell
disease
you how
in him.
Brent got the coronavirus.
He get rid of. He got the cure because he got a disease too.
That nigga rode a skunk.
Hey.
On the back of a skunk.
I already seen a
That nigga
commercial
Chinese,
with Boo
bitch.
on it. He
You
over
see
there
it?
advertising coronavirus and he living with it.
He was like,
Everybody's
"Ladies,
scared at the office.
all you need is herpes, and you can fight corona."
Y'all get up for Tom.
Hit me
Tom
up,
Arnold.
Bugatti.
Y'all get
I
up for
got
Tom Arnold, them daughter.
Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold. That's the daughter.
Man, you know what? On that note, I'm gonna get into my quote.
Get your.
I'm gonna go ahead and calm y'all comedians down. Y'all weigh in and talk about.
Give it up for the man who put mascara on Snoop Dogg's son right here. He's a Hollywood makeup artist, y'all.
This nigga makes
Stylist
sweet
to the
pickles.
stylist to the closet.
He
Yo.
went to jail and made all the sweet pickles.
God.
He'll make all the sweet pickles for you spread.
Sweet pickles, nigga. What are those? What are sweet pickles, nigga?
Put them in the
I ain't
spread.
never ordered sweet pickles. Hey,
That nigga, if you
Nah,
ever
that's
go
more
to
like
prison,
dill pickle and sweet relish.
if
bad.
you ever go to prison, brother put some sweet pickles
Man,
in your
you-
spread.
Fuck you, boy. I just want to tell you
That
that
nigga
once
put the
again,
sweet
bro.
pickles.
Who was about to ask me, bro? Who was about to ask me, man? Don't listen
cut
to
me
him,
the
man.
fuck off, man. Back
Man.
to contrast
Listen
cut,
to,
because right now he making it hella
That nigga look like he
contrast.
sell dope for the snowman. Get your ass out of here.
Shout out
He's
to
a
F-Bomb.
Christmas dope dealer for the snowman.
Hey, so man, I got a quote. I'm gonna calm you comedians down.
Fuck
So
you, man.
weigh in how the fuck you feel, and if it relates to you, it do. If it don't, then talk about it. He who is not courageous enough to
You
take
read the Bible,
risks.
my nigga?
You know
Fuck all
what?
that.
Syracuse.
I get my voice proper.
He
you
who
know,
is-
communication is important.
Thou. I got a question for y'all. He who is thou's,
Yeah.
thine in thy's, henceforth says. What the fuck is you saying, nigga? I don't speak
Man,
that.
if you give
Ask
me a
me a
chance,
question.
if you give me a chance to get it out, right?
Come on, man.
You over here, Mr. Run-On Sentence right now.
All right, go ahead, Puz. Go ahead, Puz.
He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Muhammad Ali. I take quotes from errors and then I allow it to apply to you. Obviously, you're taking a big ass risk by the way you woke up this morning.
Wow. Touche. You gotta tell him he doesn't relate. He just relates to Emmanuel Lewis. You gotta tell him. It was Emmanuel Lewis, then me. He's talking about Brent. Then it was
So I'm gonna say the quote again. Tell me how you feel.
Go ahead.
He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Muhammad Ali.
I don't know. I know Bugatti is playing Chris Stokes in the Chris Stokes story. I'm gonna take it, featuring.
So I mean, I'm sitting next to Marcus Houston.
It's nah. This is he played Chris Stokes. I promise you though. I'm gonna take it, and it show about immature IMX, B2K. And how he aggressively
the Millennium
took over the game. The Scream took the Scream
made him scream.
Yeah, the Scream took
The
first one to make him say,
They called it the Scream Tour.
Hey, y'all give it up for D.O. Hughley.
You know the ladies love
D.O.
these.
Hughley.
You know the ladies fuck with the twist right now.
They're not there yet.
But they kinda there.
No, you gotta duck your head and cotton.
Y'all work in progress, bro.
For real? Both of y'all? That's how y'all both feel?
Yeah, but you ain't got nothing.
You look like a dyke lawyer.
I'm supposed to have it where it shakes. I can add a little hang time on it.
That's
This is
when
the
you
first
proud.
part.
That's
No.
when you proud. Right now, you over here.
I look like a
over
proud
boisterous.
black woman right now.
That nigga look
I got
like
the Wanda Sykes right now.
He out, dookie.
Man, you need a body right now, man. Cover it up.
Y'all ain't shit. I just want to tell
That
y'all.
nigga look like Snoopy homeboy. Remember the movies that ain't Snoopy? Be on top of the doghouse. This is Snoopy little homie.
God.
Back to the question with your quoting ass.
Yeah.
Contrast, okay. You
Quote
know, you gotta be
boxing.
philosophical. You feel me?
You said philosophical at first.
Yeah, I feel like I was talking about someone STDs over there.
Right, that's that corona.
Wow.
That's that corona keeping it. I told you he had it 2 times. You gonna
These
get
are
it
those
tonight.
niggas, they were in the same bunk bed together.
What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with
They
you,
was
man?
sleeping in there was 3 bunk beds, they was sleeping in one.
Damn. All I said is I was in a group home for a while. Damn.
It's all good. I love y'all, man. Santa, and
You
how
know
you
what?
and the elf doing? Santa,
Are you
Santa's off work. Santa, what's going on, Santa? You got your number one elf right here.
Dog, can we get some work done? Damn, man, fuck. We ain't got no questions
Don't
off.
fuck with me here.
Hey, so pretty much, you know what? I'm gonna get off.
Hey,
the
give
what.
it up. We got Bugatti right now. Fuck it. Let's get it in. Bugatti is CEO of Trash Money Entertainment. Do you see what he just
He
did?
knocked the mic
He
down.
knocking mics over and everything.
He didn't drop it.
No, that wasn't me. Y'all give it up for the Tuffy Wuffy. This is the Tuffy Wuffy there.
Yeah, you got Kevin
That nigga's a
Johnson on
tadpole
Phoenix Suns
gangster.
next to me.
You see it? Shout out to Kevin. That's the mayor. Fuck y'all. He the mayor in Sacramento. He is the mayor in Sacramento. Hold on, why y'all hating right now? And fuck you, you like a gnome. Alright? I'll let you know that the whole time.
You know
They
what?
call you gnome cuz in the hood. Hey, gnome cuz, what up, gnome cuz? Niggas call you, gnome, what you doing, my nigga? This nigga done forgot his name.
Zylo.
I'm fucking with gnome. You fuck with gnome, bitch? No,
God
cuz,
damn.
spit your truth, no.
Man,
Get your shit
you
off.
know what? It makes sense, bro.
This nigga took his hat off.
Let me take away this long
Put your
joke.
hat off,
No, take away the
Put your
long joke.
motherfucking hat
Go
off.
off camera.
Back home.
No, put your hat off.
You're not gonna know me as
No. Tell me what you gonna do, but it ain't nowhere to run.
What
No.
you gonna do?
Oh, my God.
Man, Mr. Roast King next to me, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
No
I
doubt,
ain't
bro.
laughed this hard in a while.
No doubt,
Oh,
G.
shit. You know what, bro? So did the game choose you or you choose the game? It's
Man.
an origin question, so I want to know what the fuck happened to you. Why the fuck you this funny?
The game
What
choose
happened
you.
to you? Who did it to you?
The game choose you, man. It's a life. Look, I've been this way my whole life. Like, I was the kid that was always, like, I was the baby of the family, you know what I'm saying? Had big brothers shooting on you, and always, not just little in size, little in age. I was the first to do, I was always the little one to do the shit. I had a big brother, so my big brother would put me in situations with people that's 7 years, 10 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a lot of shit from just life itself. So I remember getting shot on as a kid. I remember them drawing me as a kid. I remember them
And
like in the 90s and 80s was cold. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, they was cold with it. And it came with ass whoopings. And it came with ass whoopings. That's the cold part. Back in the day, back it came with an ass whooping. That's what the fucked up part of it. It came with
your chin up.
I remember I had a big brother. I don't know if y'all ever seen this show. You ever seen this show called The Wonder Years?
Yeah.
With Kevin? Y'all remember that?
I was on that
And
show.
it had Wayne, and he'd give him
Wayne
noogies
was
and all
that
that.
I was on that show.
That was a perfect though, like example of what like 80s and early 90s Big Brothers was. They would really beat
That
you
was
up
Fred
and all
Savage.
that. Yeah.
What was you on that
Fred
show
Savage.
for?
Fuck Boy Meets. You was really on The Wonder Years?
Really on the
With Winnie?
With Winnie.
Please tell me the episode
You
you
on
was
the
on.
drug dealer episode?
He played a gangbanger. He played a gangbanger in high school and shit. It was like Dante, you need to get out of school. We thought you were good.
If you know the Wonder Years, it was called what we call it. It was a dated show. So
Yeah, 70s.
the 70s, so there wasn't no gangs. So I played a basketball. We used to shoot right up at Culver
Hilarious.
City Park. You go to Culver City, we shoot up right there at Culver City
So
Park.
you was an extra.
That was what do you
That
call
was
it?
a big
Focus,
deal.
Principal too. I was principal.
You play. Whoa. Nigga, you played a player
That's
and
a
a
bigger
principal.
deal.
He played a player and a principal.
No,
I'd be
principal.
mad
I
as fuck if
not
it was my
a
principal.
No, principal role.
No, you played the
role.
principal
I was an
role.
extra in
'Cause you
principal
was
role.
Principal role.
No, 'cause my
Principal
son
shit
didn't
down.
It'll
listen.
be an extra, a feature, or a principal.
Thank you. You know about acting.
Feature,
An extra
or principal.
feature principal.
No, he's 40.
So that means
and he
no,
was playing a kid, an athlete, and the
It
principal.
was the black episode.
He was competing with Gary Coleman for the
Tell me
job.
about your episode. Tell me about your
For
episode.
real, no, my brother used to come up there. Not my episode. I was on the show. You know, my brother used to come up there and say, "Lad," because I have an afro because it's the Black Panther series.
You was on the show every time.
I was on the show every time. They would come, They just come say, they was clown. They eat up all the crabs.
What was your character?
Boo's a, he said, he was a coon. Boo's a coon.
They called you. Whoa! They called you a coon.
Yeah, because
Wonder Years.
Yeah, because my brother.
What the fuck was your name? Did you have a name? Coon.
That's not.
Get the coon in.
What did it say next to the script before you spoke?
No, this is
Kid one,
Listen,
kid
man, we used to shoot
Coon.
right there.
Coon 1.
Nah, we used to shoot right there at Culver City Park, man. My brother, my cousin, they used to come to the set deep, laughing at me because I'm gonna have an afro on with a Black Panther jacket.
Coon.
And they just come on fucking around.
Just cooning.
Yeah, these are crazy psychotic people.
Right, and you was cooning.
Well, that's what they're saying, but they eating up all the craft services, and they eating up all, and I'm balling, you know what I'm saying? And they, you know.
Cause you on the show.
Shit, what was the pay for? Principal extra.
Damn, you don't get to the shit, man. Talk about it, bro.
Listen, man.
What was your name on the show? You didn't have one, did you?
Listen.
I promise you didn't have one. It wasn't Leroy.
Listen.
They gonna give you the blackest motherfucking names.
Leroy is a French name, first of all.
But not when niggas use it, okay? It ain't Leroy. It's Leroy.
It's like Barn.
It ain't LeBron. It's LeBron.
LeBron is LeDale. But nigga, the thing is, it wasn't.
Your name was DeMarcus.
Man. No, you gotta understand something. As a young kid like that,
Lafayette.
and you killing the game because not only we was on there, we was on
Jenny Jones.
Jenny Jones. Come on, keep spinning, Jenny Jones.
I don't know what else. I'm
No,
trying to give you some
no,
heat. You gotta ride on the back of it.
Group of kids,
Party
and they
machine.
called the group of
Party
kids
machine.
over here.
Say by the
Party
bell.
machine. No,
Say by the bell.
No, say different strokes.
Different strokes. You was on different strokes.
Said the gooch.
Keep going. Keep going.
Thicker than water.
Yeah.
Peen guns.
Grace Under
That's
Fire.
my favorite part.
No, you was under fire with Grace. I don't know.
Shout out to Grace.
You say Grace under fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You was on Will and Grace. You was on Will and Grace.
No, it's not all about me.
You was on Will and
It's
Grace.
about
Actually,
Super.
yeah.
Nah.
He was,
Brent,
right?
what have you been on? We can talk about him.
Yeah, because
Nah, let's get back to Boo.
No, it's about you, bro.
Brent.
We already had an episode on him.
Boo
Brent
in the
is
Harlem
gonna be with
Globetrotters.
RuPaul in the new movie called
Dr.
Life's a
Robin.
Drag. He's gonna be a
Life's a drag.
He's gonna be a drag
Hey,
car.
nigga, that's the
It's
funniest.
gonna be on Lifetime.
He's gonna be racing. Come on, Paul Wall.
I'm about to star in RuPaul's documentary called Life and Drag.
And the animation version of Roots. Woo! He's gonna be a cartoon.
Hey, edit this shit out, my nigga. That's funny as fuck, my nigga.
I'm telling you, man, he's gonna hit my nigga.
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
You know,
All right, what'd you ask me, fam? What about
Bruh.
been in?
Yeah,
What's Brent Taylor been in?
The game chose you.
yeah, game chose.
Game
This is
chose
all.
me, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, when I first started, I started it. I did like a little bit of acting shit, man. I did a little, we call them reality court shows. You know the court shows?
Yeah,
the court shows is fake as fuck. I'll tell y'all.
You was
man,
a
I fucked
plaintiff?
up. Nah, I was the defendant. I was on a Gloria Allred show.
Was
B.
the case real?
Nah, man, I made that shit up in like the motherfucking.
Nah, B.
Nah,
That
son.
shit was made up.
Nigga, nah, B. Nah, kid.
I ain't gonna be.
Nah, kid.
It ain't real.
Nah,
it ain't
son.
real.
Word ain't bond, son. Nah, hell no.
I get that in the laundry, man.
The audition, the way the audition went, you know what I'm saying? Like they give you like scenarios when you're doing auditions and shit.
Yeah.
And man, I was so just like high on my motherfucking like bravado and on my shit. Like I'm a comic, man. So when I got around, when you're a comedian and you do auditions, you don't give a fuck, dog. Cause you're a comic. My job is to perform in front of hundreds and you know what I'm saying, the people at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes a gang of people, even if it's a little people, it's more than this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard. I gotta make them laugh. They pay to make me, you know what I'm saying? Like they pay for me to make them laugh and perform and evoke some kind of action on it. So the fact that I'm coming here auditioning or reading some kind of line, you know what I'm talking about, B. Like that ain't shit. Like you see other actors and they be sweating bullets, or you be seeing them like,
stressing.
"How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing?" Like
Through the motions.
we don't give a fuck, like dude. Like I don't
Turn
really
it
give
off,
a
turn it
fuck.
off,
You know what
turn
I'm
it
saying?
off.
Alright, you don't want it, man. But alright, you gonna get it though. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, fam. So I remember when I did that audition, that's how I started getting on and shit. Like I would look at the scenarios, man. I would just crack that shit and just tell jokes. And the jokes that I told wasn't even on the script. I would just crack jokes, and that's what was getting me the roles and shit. So they put me on the Gloria Allred court shows. I'm like a defendant, playing like a whole shit. I made up a bullshit ass name of myself and shit. Like I was a DJ and shit. I did
DJ
that.
Tyrone?
I did the motherfucking. I was DJ Get Low.
Get
DJ,
Low.
I was DJ Low. I was DJ Low. So I used to make the hoes get. Yeah, I used to make the. I'ma make you get low on the boat.
You know my shit,
That's
You
how it
remember
was.
me?
You know my shit.
And I had you know my shit. You know my hit song, Get It Wet. You know what I'm saying? I always gotta play that for the kids.
One.
You know, I gotta throw that in for the kids. Get It Wet. Shout out. But I did that, and then I did this. This is a cold part. When you first get into like Hollywood TV shit, they try to throw you into reality shit now. I know you came in the 60s when they had motherfucking like Bewitched and
But
shit
no,
like
I
that.
love when you said I didn't do nothing to nobody.
Right.
Remember Robert Townsend? Robert Townsend, he played. I didn't do nothing to nobody.
I had to come in like doing reality shows, reality TV time and shit. That was busting and popping. And I learned this shit. This was called. They get you drunk as fuck. They get you drunker than what you even want to be. I was showing up like a gentleman. Sober than a bitch. I didn't smoke nothing, drink nothing. I was cool. I was sharp. I was ready. I show up. They like, nah, here in every room there's gonna be some drink. You can get drunk as you want. But it's a catch-22, like, cause they letting you know, like, yo, we just filming you. It's still reality. Yeah. So what you do and whatever your reaction is, that's on you. That's so if you get drunk and you drunk and you got your ass and titties out like yours, you know what I'm saying? And you tripping and shit like that. You like, boo, got titties. Why is he doing this? Cause he drunk. He had too much in it. You know.
And they was a pimp bed bud.
They gonna let you get what you. They gonna let you get what you.
A little pimp bed bud.
So that's how I got on. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Doing
So
shit like
how
that.
did you transform that to stand-up comedy? How were you okay with standing in front of hundreds of people and talking?
Because he was homeless. He stood in front of a million people. He was
Working through the street. Let me get it.
He done with his side. He done with his side. He's always outside. Outside crib.
as far as the
A
comedy,
homeless gang.
This nigga
outside Crips. This is outside Crips.
hey, this
You
nigga,
know what it's
Boo play for the XFL right now. This nigga dressed like an XFL player.
Let me get the minor league. Yeah.
Minor league football. When the Super Bowl is over.
The NFL didn't even want y'all. You can't even be our
Y'all
substitute.
really
play
up
for
for
the-
the rappers.
This nigga play for the Dragons.
That nigga like the rappers.
The Chicago Dragons. What? I'm a football player. Bitch.
Yeah, y'all
Google
give
me. I can't. Talk.
Cadillac Records, right? You know, Cadillac Records. I said a record.
Boo played the groundhog on Halloween. Yeah. He just.
All right.
No, man. Fuck all this.
So how do you transform that, bro? Because I'm
I-
interested.
Honestly, man, when I
Listen.
started doing stand up, I got a cousin. Everybody asks me how I do. I got a cousin named Teddy Ray, and he started doing comedy. Teddy, shout out to Teddy Ray, man, my cousin. And when he first started, you know what I'm saying, just like everybody else, he was a human being, you know what I'm saying? And we a family. That's my real cousin. My other cousins and brothers and shit will sit there and talk shit, and he should say this. They would hit him with that shit. You should tell him to say this and do this. I respect the game so much that I was like, nah, you know, that ain't how you get down.
You don't.
That's not how you get down.
Invent
He won
yourself.
for the first time he got on stage. You already know. So you can't let no comic is down with letting nobody like give you something. Like if you think you that funny, you go up and tell your shit. I used to always do that, and then finally it got to the point it was like, fuck it. If you know what, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm saying to you guys. So you know, and that's pretty much what happened. And
So that was the icebreaker.
that was the icebreaker.
Let me
That
tell you
pushed
something.
me.
When they was kids, man, they was at the comedy store. This
Was you
nigga
changing
said-
their diapers?
And Boo was there when I first started, and Teddy first
No,
started. as well.
they was there. I used to think these names was Rocky and Bullwinkle. Rocky and Bullwinkle. But them niggas killed the guy. Now you see this little nigga, he have his hand there. I said, man, who was that? Man, he just hitting everybody. I said, man, what you doing? You drinking Remy? But I see my name is Teddy though, but they kept handling business. Yeah, that was years ago, man. The dudes kept, and now they platform is grown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you, this is when my nigga Brent always say, nigga, this the nigga the most nigga you can go to that's gonna have it together. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you doing the show at Brent. You hear Brent like, nigga, what we got 2 minutes? Let's go, boy.
Let's go.
Let's go. What we doing? Alaska.
We running and gunning today.
You
Y'all
the
run-
first time you bombed, or you
I
felt like
couldn't-
you didn't get the reception you was
Last
supposed to
night
get?
when you bombed.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't do that. I didn't
No,
do
the
that.
very first time when you was like, "This is what I want to do. This is how I'm gonna do it," and then when you get on there, crickets.
The first time I performed, I bombed.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You remember the joke?
Yeah.
What bullshit was you saying?
All right, this.
Go ahead, be truthful. It's okay.
I was tall.
It's okay.
I've said this before, man. It's cool.
When I got tall, I was balls against the wall.
Nah, man, fuck it. I'll tell you. The first time, because this is what happened. The week that I started comedy, dog, like, I used to get faded all the time, man. And I was on some, I'll tell it, man, I used to get real dumb faded. And I would get so faded that, like, I would write these jokes out, and they would be for everybody. Everybody be dying laughing. All I do is remember the topic or remember the jokes, and I had it all outlined and
He
shit.
was a ghostwriter.
For myself. I was a ghostwriter for myself. Like, I would write this shit. I'm like, oh, that shit cool. So I had like 2 weeks worth of jokes and shit. And then I was so high, I fucked up the day that I was supposed to perform. I forgot my jokes, and I left them. So I showed up to the spot with no jokes.
Trying to freestyle.
Yeah, and then,
damn well you
yeah.
right.
Yeah, like, so I was like, alright, and I was so up on my confidence and bravado, I was like, well, fuck it, man, I'll just do it anyway, and just, I can remember 2 of these jokes. That's your phone? You got that Sprint?
No, that's him.
Oh, okay. That's like a love ring right there.
Hell yeah, that's
You
not
got
like,
Ocean Peak.
like a
You got a fat girl
I'll
ring.
call him back.
Huh?
I'll call him back.
That nigga got
You
some.
are. Just
Oh, we're rolling?
Yeah,
Chime.
rolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
That nigga
Yeah,
got
them
a-
chimes. You got a ring like your name Lois.
Bro, I just bought
big
the
bitch
phone
ring.
like 3 days
You got a
ago.
big bitch ring.
I gotta change that.
That shit sound like it come out of a purse.
You know what?
Answer me.
I feel like this is what you should not do to embarrass yourself. And this is the 10 things
Your
you
shit
should
on
do.
vibrate, dog. Yeah, that shit bullshit.
That nigga Zylo look like he'll tell that kid, nigga, don't go nowhere, Bubba. Bubba shrimp.
Bubba gum.
Bubba gum. And nigga, y'all niggas, boy, y'all doing man. Y'all got a podcast?
Man.
Contrast, huh?
Well, you remember the first time you bombed up?
Yes.
What happened?
Nigga, shit, the first time I bombed, I got loaded. I was faded. I had a big ass afro.
You had an afro when you did it
Hell
too?
yeah.
How old were you?
Nigga, like, I was like 20 something, but
How many years, how long in the game were you in?
I said a little bit in the game. Cause them niggas was like, we was heckling. I was a heckler. So the niggas was trying to, you know, do what we do. Let's forget, Orlando, what's my name? No. Red, Renardo Ray. He was doing up at the, what's up there? The townhouse. The townhouse.
Okay.
He was at the townhouse. It was right there.
Where they do the, yeah, I know about the townhouse.
Yeah, they had it up there, and they was doing the Comic View. That was where I came up there and I was
They
afraid.
did Comic View at the townhouse for a while?
Yeah, that's what they was doing auditions. For
Oh,
Comic View.
okay, auditions there. That makes sense.
Renardo Ray, he was hosting. I'm telling you, the first time I ever got on stage, nigga, I was nervous, and it was a lot of women.
Why you sound like you taking a shit right now?
No,
dog? The whole
no,
time.
constipated
no.
as
Y'all
fuck
hear that
right
too?
now.
He sound
A
like.
lot of women.
If he laughs too hard, he might shit on himself.
Ronaldo.
Corona ass, the virus on me.
You got corona ass?
No, you got corona ass. No, real spit. So I got up there, nigga, I forgot everything I wrote.
Damn.
I was too faded, and then all the women, I got the keys on Bloods. I got the keys. They gave me the keys. These women put up, I couldn't say nothing. That's what I said. Suck.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, the keys. When you fuck up, what he talking about is this. When you fuck up, you know what I'm saying? That was the thing. I think they did that in Atlanta or something like that. They would
That
put
was
the,
South
that's
Side.
a
Yeah,
thing though. They'll shake their keys at you.
If you got
That's a
20
fucked up
women,
feeling.
Get the fuck off my
keys.
stage.
The whole room doing this. That's a
Means get
fucked
the
up
fuck
ass
out.
feeling.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
like
black folks is the worst critics. They
black
bad.
people got a sick way of being creative and being a Sandman and shit.
Fuck
Like
you,
that.
Make niggas laugh.
Get off stage, afro ass niggas.
Laugh.
Your bullshit, kangaroo face ass
What
out
the fuck you
here.
saying?
Nah, it wasn't like that. I was
Man,
like,
who
suck
put
it.
him up here?
Suck it.
Bullshit.
Suck it. And then Renardo Ray said, he said, man, put the light on that little comedian. Where that little comedian go? He put the light on him. He said, nigga, don't quit your day job. And they start laughing.
That's what Ronaldo Ray told you?
Yeah,
Don't quit your day job?
Yeah, and everybody's laughing. Then black ass.
Let it out. Let him use you.
No, yeah.
Al Toomer?
Want to do it? See, man, because I had all the business.
Al Toomer?
Too much, man. You know, I'm a big.
Bro, why do you sound so out of breath?
I don't know why he sound like he's all Tony. He sound like he in a toilet.
Before you started talking, they talking about you
Put a
like
mic
you
on
ain't
so
even
you really get some pepper. Listen, man, let me land, man. Yeah, man, 'cause you got me video, man.
That gout in his neck right now.
there. When players, don't make me get out my car.
Tylenol or something. Nigga got high blood pressure. This is what high blood pressure look like. These are the symptoms.
You want me to get out my car, man? You want to make me get up, man?
Pre-diabetic on the motherfucking podcast.
Hey, eat your
He
elbow.
got black spots on his cheeks right now.
I'm that Modelo.
You don't even drink shit else, yo.
That nigga, every time he take his shot, he swim in it.
No, you don't even drink.
That nigga jump in the shot and then
He
jump out.
jump in a shot and jump out.
That nigga jump in the shot and jump out. God damn.
Damn.
Give it up for Jerome Kersey, y'all. He's doing a great job right now, former Laker.
So Brent, bro,
Yes, sir.
got my next segment for you. This is a little bit awareness, so I'm gonna have to bring you back down to like that quote. But it's important to the listeners to ask from a comedian's perspective, When was the last time you were pulled over?
By the police?
5, 12, the blur, the bright light, make you feel uncomfortable.
That's
You
a
see them behind
I
you.
like that question. That's a good question right there.
They snatched him out his car seat.
The last time I got pulled over,
Was it a booster seat?
They snatched out his car seat.
I got pulled over like 3 weeks ago. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I got pulled over like 3 weeks ago. I thought I was being cool too. I was on my way back to the freeway. I was just about to get on it. And as soon as I got there, it was like, I saw him coming in the rear view. I'm such a clown. I'm such a nigga about it. I'm gonna tell you. I see him in the rear view. He don't even have his lights on yet. He just, you know what I'm saying? I see him coming. So I do one of these. I mean, let me just pull over to the side. I pulled over to the side. Immediately, right? Parked my car. Popped my trunk. Got out. He was like, "Brr." Come on. I was like, what's up? He's like, so, you know, I saw you speeding. But I was like, me? You word? He was like, my car was shaking as you went by me. I was like, your car? Man, you crazy. You crazy. Not me. So, you sure?
Good question with a
Man, everything he said, I had a question for him. Do you have license?
Like you pulled them over.
Do I have license?
Do I?
You need registration? He was like, do you have registration?
Insurance?
I had none of that shit. So that was so basically that was what we really need to talk about. I didn't have none of that. My tax was bad. Insurance was bad, everything. You know what I'm saying? I had it, but I just hadn't been taking care of my business. You know what I'm saying, for this car. And he was cool though. It happened like maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. It happened on Super Bowl Sunday, whatever it was. It was Super Bowl Sunday. So the cop was
like
actually
a month ago.
Yeah, it was like a month ago. Yeah, so he was actually kind of cool and kind of chill about it. Like he was like, man, you know, it's Super Bowl Sunday, man. Like I'll say this. As much as we don't fuck with the police, and I don't fuck with the police. I ain't one of them.
He must have won some money.
But here's the thing. I'll
bet
say
on the
this.
Chiefs.
I will say this, because I do know this for a fact, and I know your punk ass can't attest.
Nah, this nigga told the police, he said, book Capone over there, they got business and selling
Man,
drugs.
and drugs. He got drugs.
Here we go.
He got all the drugs. Get him now. Yo, guns.
You can go.
All the gang members.
We'll see you later, bro.
Prostitution.
Thank you. Nice doing business.
Nah, I will say that every real person know this. Every real person know this though. All police ain't bad. They got a fucked up job, but everybody they still human
They be
beings.
scary as fuck.
Cause they got a fucked up job. But
That's
all
a choice.
All people aren't what we, you know what I'm saying?
No one likes the
everybody's different.
cops.
Nobody likes somebody that can affect
one
your
likes
life in a negative. Nobody likes somebody that can affect. They're in a position that can affect your life, and it's fucked up. But I will say this, man, because I'm a black dude. I grew up in the hood. It's been too many times, man, where I done had some breaks, man, where it's been like, man, I know I was wrong. Just like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I was wrong as fuck. He could have did fuck registration. I got way more shit than that. I'm Brent. Like, okay. First one, when I got pulled over, as soon as I got out the car, it's like a cloud came out with me. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm Brent, my nigga. I don't understand. And as soon as he knew, I knew. It wasn't no question about it. He was just like, everything he asked me
right here.
Everything he asked me, I didn't have. He was like, "Do you have your driver's license?" I was like, "No, but I got it, but I don't have it on me." He was like, "Okay." Did you know you were speeding? No, I didn't know I was speeding, but you were. Okay. You didn't have your seatbelt on. That either. Why does it smell like weed? You been okay? You know what?
You stressing this cop out,
man. I was like, dog.
He pulled over trying to
making it
help
hard for me to let you go,
But
man.
the 49ers are playing. Who do you think is gonna win? He was like, I really want. I think the Chiefs need one right now. Yeah. He was cool. But anyway, at the end of the day, man, all he did was he was like, "Here, look, man, go ahead, get your shit taken care of, and then you get it taken care of. They'll dismiss all this shit." You know what I'm saying? And I just took care of it last like 3 days ago, last week, man. Just went up there. It wasn't nothing but a little bit of paperwork. Go ahead, here y'all go. I went and showed it to him, and all that shit gone. But that's when I got pulled over for. So, lesson to anybody out there: this ain't the time to be roast king. while you getting pulled over. You know, that's what it's not. Most people I know got their ass whooped is because they thought it was cool to fuck you officer, you bitch ass nigga. And they didn't understand that the nigga with the badge is the one who has the last lap. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? His words around.
He's legally allowed to lie to you.
Fuck you. He's legally allowed to pop you. He's
Yeah.
legally allowed to pop you. And
the next step.
I need to explain this to my brothers and sisters right now. It ain't a black or white thing.
No,
like,
I'm gonna tell
for
you
real.
this why.
It's really
I bring
not.
this awareness segment because there's a lot of youngsters that got partners that they taking knowledge from, and they only know what to do in the situation of the lick or the situation. You feel me? They don't know what to do when they get pulled over when they see them lights.
Be
And
funny
so-
later, y'all.
Because that's
Be
why
funny
I ask
later.
everybody. I ask all my guests that so that everyone gets pulled over at some point.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you're doing something right. And if you're doing it right, I want you on the show so we can talk about it. Because that's the education. We'll keep it going. Because you don't wiggle.
I will say this about cops, y'all. Because here's the beginning of this, y'all. And tell me what you think about this. I know a lot of people think, for the most part, cops buster ass, bitch ass, snitch ass motherfuckers, right? That's the general, you know what I'm saying?
The most of them.
For the most part, right? They some tattletale snitch ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But I think this though.
Okay.
I think there's a good population of them, or a good percentage of them, that start out trying to be good people, or starting out trying to make a change in life. Now they might find out that, hey, it's some yays and nays that come with this job, but I think their intent, at least you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of them, their intent at least was to be one of the quote unquote good guys or whatever. So here's the thing: when you get pulled over, it's somebody who's just doing a job. This is his job.
Right.
He's just doing his job. Now he might have already got this job. He already too
Bruh,
deep
he could have
in.
been show like you and got teased his whole life and got
Man.
a gun and a badge and he ready to shoot somebody
That
that's
part,
bigger than him.
and you fucking with him and talking about fuck you, officer, and all that
He's
shit.
ready.
All right.
I'm ready for
And
this
you know
moment.
it. The last 40, 50 people he saw really had the gun and really pulled it out on him. So you talking shit and acting like you hard and acting like
He
you
ain't
don't
got
know.
the code, bruh. You ain't got the code. You supposed to pull it out. You supposed to use it. You
so
feel me?
I understand this. It ain't always like that too. Some of them is on some bullshit. I've seen it. I've experienced it, and I know a lot of them on some bullshit. And it can go two ways. But I've always came up the real hood. I learned it from my pops. Shout out to pops. My pops like told me, he was like, look,
Hey, that's a blessing, bruh. Because most
man.
people in the hood, we find out you got a pops, we look at you different, bruh.
nah, my pops was so gangster though. Because my pops was
Bro,
cold.
you had a
man.
dad. You got to use that word.
My pops well, he was cold though. He was an asshole, so he was so cold and hard on me.
dad,
They
man.
understood. They was
Dad,
like, "That's your dad, nigga. We ain't jealous, nigga. Like, man, yeah, that's your motherfucking dad. You keep your dad, nigga. Your daddy whoop your ass more than us. You got one gang. You go home to the gang, nigga.
No, that's an interesting take.
Hey, that nigga Brent look like that nigga that JJ daddy whooped on Good Times. He said, "You can come in this room."
Now, damn it, go get my belt, JJ. JJ, tall as fuck.
Nah, my pops always, I'll say it, my pops always put it in this though. He's like, yo, you know, like the odds are stacked against you, so don't ever give the odds a stick to beat you with.
No, that's
But the odds are not stacked against you, they're just tall, nigga.
Alright, so don't give him an extra stick to be extra taller than you type shit.
Hey,
That's all
why
it
he
was.
sits on
That's
pillows
good
right
technology
now.
because, you know, we can sometimes.
You just-
Shot, I got 3 of them I'm sitting on, but I'm there. I keep my own stick.
Yeah, we showed the lane, you feel
You
me?
keep your own sticks to whoop ass with in life. That's the general lesson of life. You got a stick, yeah. You keep your own to whoop ass. Don't give them the stick.
When they offer you some food and you're hungry and you deny it.
When they see
That's how they
Bugatti,
got us here in the first place.
when they see Bugatti, they know they got
His
one.
stomach was growling. It said,
They know Bugatti they know from his wave cap to his fake
That
earrings,
nigga's stomach was
to
growling.
his fake watch, to his fake jersey, to his whole everything. They know when they run his plates, when they run his name, they're gonna say
Waste
imposter.
of a time.
Right.
Waste of a time. Fake news.
Imposter.
Listen, man, we had to
Street
bring
punk.
Brent alive. He went and tried to work out, nigga drowned in some sweat. And little nigga fell in some sweat. We had to get him out of here.
He slipped and fell in a puddle, started
This
drowning.
little bitty nigga right here. Brent.
All right,
Got
this,
there for Ellis DeGeneres.
all right, so this next moment is brought to us by Pod Decks.
No hole
Go
in
ahead.
there.
Pretty much, man. I got some questions. We're gonna do it like a magician, but the problem is you gotta be real and honest when you pick these cards. You pick them. I ask you the question. You answer. So go ahead. That's one. Oh, you ain't get to see it.
You just told me to pick one,
Yeah,
dog.
but you don't get to see it, man. You
My
gotta
bad.
pick it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one.
We gotta get fired up.
Okay.
But leave it like that.
Yeah, pick two more. Anywhere you go.
Boo gotta pick some too.
Nah, Boo over there stuck on his own.
All right.
I picked some.
Yo,
He's had his
most
moment.
one.
He's had his moment.
Boo is an elderly guest, y'all. Y'all know.
Yeah, I know.
Boo
Hey,
shitted on
where's his
himself 3
cane?
times so
Where's his
far on the
cane?
podcast. Just let
That
y'all
nigga
know.
look like an Israelite marshmallow.
All right, Mr. Dark Knight Ninja.
Israelite marshmallow.
Oh my God. All right, come
One
on,
kingdom, 2158.
Shut up, man.
Man, why you keep on rehearsing like Black Panther gonna do another casting call?
We loved you in Spookabye, baby. It was a Spookabye, baby.
All right, let me get this.
No, we
going.
love Kid Play.
All right, first one.
Good.
What would be the worst movie sequel ever made? Be Impulse.
Do the right thing, part 2.
Why would it be the worst thing ever made? Because they made a TV series.
And that was trash. And so if they made a movie, that would be trash as well.
I missed that.
It was right. You missed it. It didn't hit. It did not
You
hit.
don't understand. He's not just one. He's not saying remake.
Some things should be left to classic. That's what I'm just
He
saying.
said ever made.
Because here's the thing. Do the right thing was so artistic.
But he didn't say remade. He said
He said
ever
part
made.
2.
He said too.
He said part 2 of
Right, and it shouldn't have been a Do the Right Thing
What
part
would
2.
be the worst
Okay.
movie sequel ever made? So
Oh, sequel ever made. Okay.
Shut the fuck up. You got
I didn't
listen.
know.
you over there
Shut your
sideburn.
big mama ass looking ass
Shut
up.
your tweety face looking at
When
you.
Martin
know
did
what?
play Big Mama, he looked like you.
You look like an elbow. Get your ass.
You know what, Mr. I want
Nice.
sideburn.
How you got a blackhead in your nose?
Y'all look like Farrakhan and Ali Selassie. That's what you got some
Question
policy.
number
I got some
2.
policy.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, dog.
How would someone
You like a black Sonic the Hedgehog.
You look like a pimp. This nigga look like a pimp.
All day. Thank you, my nigga.
I
I
look like a
sure do.
Pepsi.
I'm like a pimp, like he said, a pimp.
Pepsi.
You know what? We got Cat Williams Jr. before he gets into his outfit.
You okay? Y'all forgot. No. I forgot. No, they nowhere to hide.
All right, question number 2. How much would someone have to pay you to eat a live spider?
Oh, these spiders, I'm black, dog. No
So how much they gonna pay you?
thugs, we no thugs will sing
So how
along, sing along. No thugs music.
Question number 3. Question number 3.
It's all about no thugs.
You know
no
what?
thugs,
The backup dancers, the
thugs,
112, get it
thugs,
together.
No thugs, no thugs.
Come on, backup dancers, the 112, get it together. Next will give you a chance.
This nigga
Next.
look like Elmer
Next
Fudd.
will give you.
Hip hop Elmer
This nigga dressed like Elmer Fudd, ladies and gentlemen.
We like you, man. Hip hop.
All right.
Out of your business.
All right, Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head, calm down over here. All right, question number 3. What is something you get wrong almost every time you do it, besides waking up?
Man, what do I get wrong every time? Every time I do it, just trying to talk in public, man.
Wiping his ass.
Comedian.
Wiping his ass, he get it wrong. You be trying to wipe his ass.
That's wrong, dog.
Tell him wipe
We
it
got
wrong.
Skin Mark Shorty over here.
He get it wrong. Just wipe his
Again?
ass.
Damn.
That's one thing you
I
wrong.
thought I only needed 3 swipes. I should have had 7.
He get it wrong.
All right,
Go
baby
again.
wipes. You know what? If you guys were a band,
You ever stop yourself in the middle of the day like, man, I need to wipe again? I wasn't done.
Sometimes
Excuse me.
elderly problem.
Man, you go in there just don't shit, just wipe your ass in the bathroom. That's when you ain't shit. Don't let you know. You just in there wiping, and you come out, ain't no flush. Shit quiet as fuck. You in there just
no props. And some of you niggas have been here for 2 weeks and shit be still coming out.
That's how you get down?
Nah, you niggas.
Nah, you know he old. He gotta watch YouTube videos on how to do it.
I didn't wipe his ass on his stomach. How you wipe your
You know,
ass?
you look like you do everything for your stomach. You lay from your back, change the channel from your stomach. You
That
know,
nigga jack
eat
off
your
looking his
plate on
ass
your
in the
stomach
mirror.
from your remote.
He said you jack off in the mirror.
Look at his ass.
Yeah.
I got one. I'm Zylo.
Dude, get away from me, man.
All right, you know
He
what?
said,
On
I'm
that
Zylo,
note,
I'm
on that
Zylo.
note, I got my next segment. It's called Trading Places. But you know, you probably rather young,
Killing
so
you right now.
you know that's why I'm trading places.
All right, go ahead, bro.
And you know, you see the
Girl,
movie
whatever
Freaky
you call it,
Friday.
Yeah, whatever you talk.
Oh no, we done with these cards. They don't pay us enough to talk more than 3 questions.
Yeah, got some
Go ahead,
So,
bro. Go ahead, fam.
Yeah, man. So I have a trading places segment, but you know, you're rather young, so you may think of Freaky Friday. And the whole idea is that we're
one of
taking
them shots.
2 people's lives and we're trading their places, and we're gonna first ask the question, does it work? And then we'll talk about how it is if they did trade places.
All right.
So the 2 people, for example, I've had Donald Trump and Tupac trade places before, and we talked about it. That's just one example.
All right.
So now my question to you.
Let's get into it. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, you loving it. So we got Bill Clinton trading places with Snoop Dogg. Number 1, would that work? Can Snoop Dogg be president, and can Bill Clinton be a rapper?
Hell yeah, you can change places with Bill Clinton. I could be the motherfucking president. Yay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This has been your president, a.k.a. Finding Nemo.
Shout out to Snoop Dogg, Uncle Snoop, man. Goddamn right, he should be the motherfucking president. Salute, motherfucker. And Bill Clinton, you goddamn right could get on that motherfucking and jump back in with
Bill Clinton.
It ain't no fun.
It ain't talking.
I
did not
Man.
that woman. What you have to understand is Bill Clinton, the things I haven't killed thinking about. But you know, I
Bill Clinton.
But that he gonna do that in Juice and Gin?
you know it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. And you know
You
Bill
can
Clinton
see
know a
Bill
little
Clinton
something about that. Bill Clinton played jazz, he played saxophone, he melodic.
He was the first black president.
I'm just saying, he kind of was the first black.
But Barack can't go over here and start
Barack
gassing.
wasn't black when he was president. He was white when he was being president. He came out. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There's some music playing.
I like Jay-Z.
Hello. Man,
I like North Carolina
Bill
basketball.
Clinton wasn't like that. Bill Clinton was getting his dick sucked. He was smoking
eating chicken.
blunts, eating chicken. He was
Busting nuts on
on
dresses.
Arsenio. Bill Clinton was on Arsenio 2 times.
I think Snoop would have been on it like
As
every
president.
week.
Bill Clinton was on there as president, yo. Real talk, yo.
So you think
Bill Clinton was on Arsenio Hall more than Snoop.
knocking bitches.
Wow.
Think about that. Just
Glasses.
put that in your mind real quick.
Sunglasses.
B.
What's one thing?
With the glasses on, and he had some Lokes on and played the saxophone and got bitches both times.
What's one thing that'd be different if they did trade places? What's something that'd be significantly different?
Bill
Well,
Clinton and who?
Snoop.
Okay, that's good.
You go ahead and chime on this.
No, go ahead. I talk if it was Bill Clinton and Snoop and they changed places.
What would be different?
The difference would be Bill Clinton and Snoop would be president. So the thing is Snoop gonna take over. Bill Clinton turning to Snoop, all they gonna do is some more weed and change bitches. So you give Snoop.
Give me this, bro.
No, here, no.
How you got ashes in your drink, huh?
No, here, let me get that.
This is you was drinking?
You know
No,
what?
they
Leave
got-
Fat Albert
Look
alone.
at this. This nigga's drinking an ashtray. What is you doing, bro?
Smokey Robinson.
What are you doing? No, Tito, no. No,
It's
Tito,
not right
no.
for you.
You're not supposed to drink it like this, Tito.
Nah,
Don't fall back.
No.
Don't.
Look in the man in the mirror.
No.
It's the man in the mirror.
Joseph doesn't like
They
that.
put some
No.
Corona and some Corona. Nah, nigga, this comes from the.
This nigga dropped, ladies and gentlemen, this nigga has dumped the blunt in his yak real quick. And he was
Real
sitting on it.
niggas. He
No,
drinking
this
shit.
come from the
Real
this-
niggas.
the restaurant. This is the lemonade.
gotta
This is
eat.
the lemonade. This shit.
Ethiopian bourbon right now. I don't like this, B.
Man, that
You know
nigga
what?
got that Jim Jones juice in his wallet.
He got Vamp Life in his pocket.
He gonna do it.
So, hey, Brent Taylor, Mr. Roast King, what are you most excited for coming up? Because, you know, what's something we could talk about that we could look forward to? I done heard, we actually was in a little story of the Phoenix event, so that's a segue.
I'm glad you said that, brother love. Glad you said that. Yeah, I'm excited, man.
You too.
March 11th is coming up, man.
3/11.
This week coming up, man. March 11th, been in Phoenix, Arizona. And I've been in Phoenix going back and forth like for the past year. But finally, they've given me my own show at my own spot at a major comedy club at Stand Up Live. It's downtown Phoenix, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, brother.
Hey,
I will be having Bugatti on my next show. So
Yeah, not the first one, bro. You can't come to the first one. You
Nah,
gonna
we
fuck shit
just,
up.
and that's my nigga. And
he can come. Honestly, he can come to the. Honestly, he might
rest
be
in
at the
peace,
first
Bird.
one though. He might be at the first one.
Rest in peace, Bird.
But
funeral.
rest in peace, my boy Bird.
Iceberg.
Iceberg
man.
comedian
Yeah,
just had a funeral or whatever. So Boo won't be making it on the
That's
11th.
on the 11th.
And unfortunately, I would love to be at the funeral, man. I meant, you know, boom, boom,
No,
boom. But
we gotta work.
hey, we got it's
It's
business.
all love.
And
We
Bird
get
would
back
never
to
have
it.
Bird would have it seen no other way. Shout out to Bird, by the way. But
Rest in peace, my
yeah,
nigga.
rest in peace, Bird, man. But March 11th, yeah, I will be in Arizona, in Phoenix, Arizona. I got my own show, and I'll be doing like a monthly show at Stand Up Live. So man, come through, pull up, check your boy out, man.
You
I'll be
doing
having
an
some.
8-hour drive, or you doing a 45-minute flight?
I'm gonna fly out there, man. You know what I'm saying? That flight low key coded and everything, man. Just go out there, come back. You don't gotta deal with no bullshit.
Support.
It ain't nothing but 30-minute flight, man. So
That means
man,
he only town for the night.
But also check this out. If anybody want to come to it and check it out, man, come through and fuck with it. Like y'all can
Support.
drive out there. It's only a 4-5 hour, like a 4.5 years in Phoenix, man. Be honest with you, I might drive out there. All the times that I did do the shows out there, I used to drive out there or whatever. It ain't nothing but a cool ass smoke trip out there, B. So you know what I'm saying. But if you do come, I put it like this: anybody pull up, man, and mention some noise, whatever, man, I'll give you some Roast King merchandise. Y'all can smoke with me. You know what I'm saying. You already know I got big weed on me, whatever. And you know what I'm saying. Just chill out, fuck with your boy, man.
So let me ask you this, bro. Do people ask you, because you the Roast King, do they ask you, like, can I put a note on my partner's shirt so you could roast him, so you could bag on him?
I'll roast on anybody, man.
But does anyone, like, make them a subject? Like, he's the object right now. He
They do
hollered
that.
at you.
I get that all the time, man. I get a lot of people sending requests. Holler at me. Send me a DM if you want, man. Send me a DM. I actually have a service that I do it, man. I have a service that I roast people on. So, for real, man.
You want to talk about
$10.
your baby daddy, your baby
It's
mama?
$10.
Cash him out.
Anybody, man.
He
For
got
real.
something
It's only
for
$10.
him. That
man.
was your problem.
If you
It's
want the
tax
roast king to
season.
roast your friend. I do birthdays, weddings,
Bro,
bar
it's tax
mitzvahs,
season. You know, some
tax
baby daddy
season.
overspent money. Some lucky man pimped the Chucky
Somebody
lady.
sick, whatever it is,
And
be like whatever
roast.
it is. Just
It's
let
your
me know,
man.
man. Yeah.
1-800 Roast King.
I'll roast the shit out of him, dog. I'll roast the fuck out
Hit
of him,
the
dog.
line.
On purpose, because I want to. From the heart.
From the heart.
From the heart, too. And let them know they ain't shit.
He just
Trust
as
me.
short as Kevin Hart.
That's
From the heart.
Easy and Big Sean. You niggas
He said come to niggas' offices just to roast them for 10 minutes.
I'll roast the fuck
and
out.
then leave.
Hey, but you gotta pay for gas. You gotta pay for flight.
But nah, $10 for I'll roast the fuck out of whoever you want, man. I'll
But if
dress
you want
up,
him
put
to
your
come
whole
to
little
the
package
office.
together. If you want me to show up in person, that's a whole nother thing. We can talk about that too. I will show up in person.
That's
And
the new thing.
Boo too. Boo too. Me and Boo
Hey,
will show up.
so I want
Just
you to-
hey, DM me, send to my DM, Brent Taylor, comedian Brent Taylor, and yeah, real spit. I promise you, real spit. Me and Boo will pull up, roast a nigga in person. We will film it too, and we will film it so you can have a tape and you can see. You know what I'm saying?
The action
Now, would
happened.
you just walk up to them, just roast them, when you tell them who you are and why they
No,
here?
Nigga, you know the fuck I am, nigga. I don't need to introduce shit, nigga.
You see the
you
shirt?
know the fuck I
You
am.
see the hoodie?
Man, you know the fuck I am when I'm done. I know that part. You know the fuck I am. You know what time it was when we done, nigga. I ain't introduce shit,
He
nigga.
said I ain't gotta spit on you, but you gonna be spitted on.
That must be the roast king. Like you gonna get what you need. I promise you, guaranteed, 100% on your money back. Ain't nobody gonna roast.
What's the
nobody.
cash app? What's the cash app?
Cash app.
roasting.
Cash me out.
Proceed.
Cash app.
Basic
Comedian Brent
bitch.
Taylor. DM comedian Brent Taylor. Just comedian Brent Taylor. DM me and I'll send you all the information for the cash app, whatever. Like I said though, we're gonna be in Phoenix, Arizona. He will be there next month, and then also this though.
Yeah. And also, this check out All Dev Digital. We got some more shit coming out. Shout out to everybody at All Dev
Roast
Digital,
Me.
man. Roast
All
Me.
Dev Digital.
Everybody at Roast Me. T.I. Everybody, man. Baron Davis, Cedric. Everybody, man. Patrick, Kev, Doughboy. Everybody, man. We doing it, yo. There's some more shit coming.
And Brent Taylor, man, Brent, man, I told him, I said, my young guys over, did I tell you, he's over here with his platform, man. I seen I said, they got 70,000 votes.
We moving.
But you said, no, what you told me, you said, we can do it. And when you was a kid, I said, look up. I said, repeat after me. I am, he said, I am somebody. Somebody.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Man,
But,
he was trying to have a quote moment.
He
He has a
was.
quote moment.
He
Man,
was
fuck your quote. Fuck your
I
quote.
am
Hey,
man, but shout out to the XFL for sponsoring Bugatti and Marlboro and all that shit.
Y'all
man.
see the new mascot, right?
Hey, y'all get up for Roseanne Barr.
Keep talking on there, but this is out. Go with you.
Goddamn.
Gotta upgrade. Nigga, I told you.
All right, check it out. This your boy Brent Taylor, man. I got my boy Zylo, got my boy Bugatti. Check us out, man. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Once again, March 11th, I'm gonna be in Phoenix, Arizona at Stand Up Live. Link below. Look at the bio, look at the link, and you get some tickets right now before they sell out, man. And also got merchandise and everything else. This is my peoples right now.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and plug mine. You already cut it? Follow me at DJ $1. Follow the show Contracts Uncut. Shout out Bobby D Presents. Man, I appreciate y'all for having me at the same time. First simulcast show.
And we did this this is a simulcast, yo.
Man, first
You know what I'm saying?
simulcast.
That's what's up,
This
man.
was by BEG Productions.
Got 2 channels. We got 3 channels producing this at once.
We got 3.
What?
What's it? It used to be with
Damn.
Simon.
And we also sponsored by Insulin for Bugatti, y'all. Sign out.